Well, mission is easier in community. Hey, I'm Pastor Matt with this week's Missionary Pathway Mission Insight. And I was recently thinking of the power of community. You know, before the new year started, I wanted to do two things more intentionally. I wanted to be running more intentionally, and I wanted to be praying more intentionally. And you know what? I've set those goals in the past and they haven't always gone well, but this time I did something radically different. I decided to do it in community. So I have a friend that I've been running with, and let me tell you something, you're way more motivated to run when somebody's running by your house at 5:20 in the morning. I mean, you don't want to be that guy that slept in, right? And you're way more motivated to pray when you have somebody praying with you. I recently, with a friend that we do discipleship time with, decided that I wanted to pray more intentionally. So we decided to pray through a psalm a day. And let me tell you, I've been able to stick with it mostly because I know we're texting each other and reminding each other, telling each other what psalm we read. And I'm not alone in it. In those moments where I'd want to skip it, I know that somebody else is doing this with me, and it gives me that extra motivation I need. Everything is easier in community. You could be talking about prayer, working out, but especially in mission. You know, having a community around you when it comes to mission makes things so much easier. Whether you're trying to learn how to do mission, it's always easier to learn how to do mission when you've got somebody else who's trying to figure it out with you, because you can learn from their experiences. Whether you're trying to enter into a community, it's always easier to go into a community and do mission together. That's why Jesus sent people out 2 by 2 so often. It's easier in community because you've got some mutual accountability. You've got somebody that's looking at you saying, hey, did you pray for the people around you this week? Hey, did you get an opportunity to sit down and finally have that conversation with somebody about faith, or just take some time to get to know them better? You've got somebody else that can help dream with you about what mission can look like. Look, the reality is mission is so much easier in community. And that reality is, it's a myth that mission has to be a solo endeavor, because just like running or prayer, everything's easier in community, especially mission. So if you enjoyed this week's Mission Insight, take an opportunity, click like or subscribe, and take an opportunity to share it with somebody else that may find this helpful. And of course, you can find more Mission Insights by visiting missionarypathway.org. That's missionarypathway.org. You can find more Mission Insights and more resources to help you share the gospel and make disciples in the places you live, work, learn, and play.